Welcome to another edition of Healthy Eating with Janet Diane Moria Swerdlow, expansions.com. Today I want to give you a simple holiday recipe that will help feed your body and feed your mind, because when you look at it, you're going to go, wow, I want to eat that. So it's not going to be something you're going to go, yuck, I have to force it down myself. Well, everybody else eats wonderful things, but this is something that's really fun and nice that you can do, that's fast and easy, and your guests will love and you will love. We're going to start here with a half a cup, put my burner on here, with a half a cup of coconut oil, which melts pretty fast here. And while that's melting, as soon as it's melting, we're going to put in here about 6 ounces of chocolate. Now, this, as you know, chocolate, I've told you this before, is a parasiticide. Cocoa is actually an ingredient that they use in pesticides and sometimes herbicides. You can look that one up on the internet. So when you're eating coconut oil, this kills parasites. When you're eating dark chocolate, this kills parasites. And I like to use the 88%. If you're not used to something this dark, you might want to add a little bit of stevia or a touch of maple syrup to sweeten it up. Or you can also use maybe, I think it's 72% that they have out there, or 60%. But the least amount of sugar that you need is better for you. So once we get this melted down a little bit, or while it's melting even, I'm going to throw in just a pinch, maybe about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And for what we're making here is we're making a holiday fudge. Now, if you like things like, I'm going to say sun butter, which is, as you know, is made with just pure sunflower seeds. They're just all ground up. You can get them in a jar called sun butter, and there are a couple different brands out now that are organic. I'm not going to do that, but if you want to do that, you can put that in at this stage and melt it right in to your coconut oil. I'm going to put in my 6 ounces of chocolate. Melt that down. Let's take that off the heat because we don't want it to be too hot where the chocolate separates. It's going to be thin when we're done, but we're going to put it in our 9x12 pan, put it in the refrigerator or the freezer where it will set up, and then you're going to cut it into squares. You can also break it into pieces like a bark. And I'm going to put in a teaspoon of my organic vanilla. Give it a little extra flavor while it's melting. Like I said, about a half a cup of sun butter if you want to have that particular flavor in here. Now there are other things that you can add in as well once this is melted. For example, I have worked with you before on the gluten-free graham crackers. You can break that up into pieces. The Plush Puffs marshmallows, you can cut that up into pieces and put that in here so you can have kind of like a Rocky Road fudge. And I am going to add in about 3/4 of a cup of pecans, because that's one of our favorites. And also, about 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened shredded coconut. And that's all I'm putting in mine, but as I said, you can put other things in here as well. You can do the Plush Puff marshmallows. Do be careful of the caramel flavor, because I do find that that one has corn syrup in it, but most of their products do not. This is going to go into my pan and get spread out. And see how easy that is. You can put in chocolate chips if you want. You can put in vanilla chips. Coconut Secret has a white chocolate bar that you could either make this entire type of candy out of, or you can put pieces of that in here as well. Any kind of candy that you like that is quote-unquote healthy, you can find some in your health food store. You can put that in here too. I think it's called Unreal Candy. Is not too bad of a brand. You can put in a few of their chocolate chips. A wide variety of things that you can do. You can break up gluten-free pretzels in here. You know, what do you like in your fudge? Whatever it is, you're only limited by your imagination. So you can see how fast and easy this is. Again, this is great for the office. It's great for the home. You can keep it in your refrigerator, in your freezer. It probably takes 2 or 3 hours to set. So if you're going to make it, I suggest you make it one day to eat the next, or in the morning to eat in the evening. but it's so easy to do, and it's so good for you. And that's the fun thing, is you want to have healthy foods, you're going to have a healthy mind, you're going to enjoy life and not deny yourself anything. The diets that are out there right now are about denial, about making you less than. And what I want to do is help you find your place of personal self-empowerment. And you can be self-empowered while you're eating this delicious holiday fudge. Thank you again for joining me, Janet Diane Moria, Swerdlow, Expansions.com.